stuff to already play for. Like, there's no point in freaking out, hitting the panic button already. Like, we have a ton of stuff to still play for, so stuff like that. Yeah.
So having said that, where do you put this game at home this weekend in terms of level of importance for the season?
It's the most important game because it's the next one, but I mean, if you look like long term, like it's super important. I mean, every game is do or die. I feel like you can't waste an opportunity. Coach Edsel says put another one in the bank. I think we squandered one versus Illinois. Indiana, we did not bring our A game, and we let the Heat beat us. And then UCF, I think we let it get ahead of us, way too fast. Like we let the lights get, the cameras and all that stuff. Like they got to our head. I feel like so. Just kind of like keeping a level head this week is super important because like you can't let, we're back at home now. We have the crowd on our side. We need to win this game. We need to get back over 500 and then eventually to that 6-win mark and then keep building off of that. So like how important this is, I mean, shit, it's like the first one. So
what about playing now with quarterbacks? You had 3 quarterbacks in 4 games.
Yeah.
And you're getting the guy who played the first game.
Yeah.
I know you're on the other side of the ball, but the whole overall picture for a team when a quarterback had to be changed because of injuries or whatever.
To be honest with you, it really doesn't matter. We believe in all those guys. We believe in Steve, Micah, he's hurt. We believe in Mike. We believe in all those dudes. And Jack. I feel like if any of them were to be put in a game situation, they'd be comfortable. They all have game experience. Right. They've all competed at a high level. I feel like Mike's ready to prove himself. I bet he feels kind of like gypped. Like, why do you lose, his spot to begin with? So now he's got an ample opportunity to go earn it back. So, I'm excited for him.
Is that a motivation thing for football guys?
Absolutely.
When something like that happens?
Absolutely. Because you want to prove. You want to prove you're the best one out there. So.
How did the second half of last week help you kind of going forward into this game that you played better in the second half?
I was just telling them we didn't show quit. I feel like we buckled down and we don't blink when stuff doesn't go our way. So like they hit a big run or a big pass or they score on a pick six. We're like, all right, we're ready to go. We got to go now, or else it's gonna unravel and snowball and end up being a blowout. And I feel like those guys decided to let's hunker down and not quit. This group specifically, we're not giving in. Like it's not going to be like last year where we let teams just blow us out and no one's fighting, no one's trying, and like that just speaks to like the character of our guys. You know what I'm saying? It has been a culture change for the past year and a half. So I'm comfortable with it. And, I know something's going to go wrong versus USF, whether it be a turnover or whatever, and we got to be ready. Don't blink.
Talk about that change in mindset and mentality. What's been the big key to that from a year ago to this year?
Honestly, confidence. I feel like year before everyone was kind of drinking out of a fire hose, trying to learn a new scheme and adjust every week. And this week it's the same scheme, the same dudes. It's consistent. There's a lot of turnover from spring ball that we had the chance to learn the defense all that time. So like, there's not much to really think about. It's more just reacting. And when you know what you're doing, you can play a lot better, like more confident, play faster. So it's easy, just all around easier. And I feel like Coach Spanos and all those guys, Coach Hort, Coach Perk, Coach Dot, they're confident in us, and it's more of a relationship instead of player and coach. You know what I'm saying? It's two men working on a common goal. So yeah, stuff like that.
Cool. Thanks.
So what do you see from South Florida? I know they have a lot of good athletes. What's kind of the expectation?
The expectation is to get a win, but they'll be throwing multiple looks. They like to run the quarterback. They like to do 2-back looks. They want to spread you out and try and find those run lanes when they run like a 3x1 set or a 3x1 nub with a tight end. They run a lot of tight end go, a lot of tight end sevens and stuff like that. They want to get the ball to their athletes in space. But we feel like we have the right game plan in place to be able to neutralize that and control the clock on offense and win the game.
So it's one thing to go through the offseason running a new scheme. It's another thing to see it, to actually prep for games week to week and different installs. So knowing now you're 4 games into the season, how is this scheme different than last week's?
That's tough. Honestly, the biggest difference is simplicity. Like, I think Coach Spanos has done a great job making it, I don't want to say less complex, but easier to understand. He does a good job in translating those concepts, whereas last year it was kind of conceptually overwhelming to try and throw into a bunch of dudes that hadn't really ran a defense like that. You know, you go from Diaco's defense to the 3-3-5, and then you go to a modified 3-3-5 we ran halfway through last year, and now this one, it's like it's so much. But Coach Spanos does a great job of being able to know his personnel and translate what he wants through the guys that we have, instead of having to scramble and put a guy like, you know, an LB at a D end or a safety at the back or something like that. We have the guys we want for the right spots. So I think just knowing your personnel and being smart.
Yeah, last year definitely seemed like there was a lot of
scrambling
going on.
A lot of scrambling.
Because you guys basically changed scheme halfway through the year, which is not very typical.
No, it's not.
Especially if nothing changes in staff-wise. But this year, it seems like it's paid off a little bit for you guys. You guys are forcing more turnovers this year than last year.
Yep.
So, is there one thing, and one area in particular that you attribute the small improvements this year than last year?
I mean, camaraderie. I feel like a lot of us, like I said, the player-coach relationship is better. We're all working towards one common goal. And the guys are excited to get after it. Like today was a Tuesday practice. I think a lot of our Tuesdays, because of the first practice of the week, are sluggish and kind of slow. People were jumping around, screaming today, like it's up-tempo. We're excited. We want to get after these guys. We don't want to just beat USF. We want to blow them out. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the mentality we have to come with. We know it's going to be a close game, but we have to come with the mentality that we want to really take it to these dudes, especially since what happened to us the past 2 weeks. So.
Now, in terms of forcing turnovers, people say, do you think it's a skill to actually force the turnovers, or is it skill to get people in the position to make turnovers, and then after you're in that position, then it'll
In my opinion, the majority of turnovers are just effort, like getting to the right spot. I mean, like if you're holding the guy up, instead of coming in for the tackle, you're coming in for the strip, whether you're ripping at it, you're punching it out, stuff like that. So I mean, a lot of it's effort, a lot of it's knowing where to be, like I talked about before, you know, a guy like Tyler, his pick versus Illinois, like all week we've been teaching the ball's coming out routes, like they're breaking out, and he jumped it, and you know the rest is history. But like being able to know tendencies like that and not have to think and just react, that's key to playing smart and turnover full defense.
And what are you seeing from USF this week that you can exploit?
I mean, they like a lot of gimmicks, a lot of screens. They like to get, like I said, they like to get their athletes in space. They have a good tight end. They have a quarterback that likes to run it, so you know they're not used to tucking it like running backs would, so they like to hang it out, kind of wide, definitely be going to the ball. Yeah, exactly. So
Who are you practicing against in terms of the quarterback? Because they've seen guys that played the second half as a freshman that played in their first half.
Well, Barnett is the guy. He's a tall passer who we played against last year, and then I actually don't know the name of the freshman.
Jordan McLeod.
Okay, gotcha. So him, he likes to run a little more. We practice Miles simulates. Miles does a great job of running and passing. So I mean, he simulates both those guys pretty well. But we'll be prepared for either one they roll out there. I feel like we're pretty confident. So.